I work as a house help for one husband and wife. So, but it's come to a time, the money they were paying, I even managed the money they were paying.
How much?
15,000
every month.
Every month. But the stress was too much that I fell sick. That is how I stopped the work. I went to another house help again at Oluku. That one self trouble every day. Then before month end, I will borrow money to go to work. Even at the end of the month, before they pay the money, they were also paying 15,000. The money will not be reach anything, and debt was accumulating in my neck because I'm owing debt here and there because of the illness of my husband before he died. When he died, nobody to help, so people were dragging me up and down for the debt. That is what is giving me tears every day.
I sold many of my things. There was a day I packed my wrapper out to sell. Right from the time my husband died, where I entered debt, it was 1,223,000 that time. That really bring me down to this stage I am today. The only thing we have, the land we have, I sold it at 315,000. Because of all these debts, I sleep in station 3 days. Okay. So even this house now, I'm owing this house now. Day before yesterday, I saw the lawyer when I went out for hockey. When I saw him, shock entered me. I was afraid. I don't know where to go and borrow money again to renew house rent of 2 years. The house rent is 140.
How you doing?
Give God the glory, I'm fine.
Our family?
Thank God, we are managing. God is taking care of us. I'm born into the family of Rabbi, married into the family of Vincent Ohiwa Aizoba, which I lost about 12 or 30 years now. I lost him after 5 children. So since then, I've been managing the family. Nobody to help. So when the thing was so serious in the village, I come to the city to start with house help at Ugbo, GRO.
You were working as a house help?
Yes. I work as a house help for one husband and wife at Ugbo, GRO. They have 3 children that time. So, but it's come to a time, the money they were paying, and they are not all also allow me to go to church. So I even managed the money they were paying.
How much?
15,000
every month.
Every month. Even the money was not going anywhere because of my family, but I'm still managing it. But what made me to stop the work? They did not allow me to go to church. Then I stopped the work. Then I started also working with somebody selling food at Ministry of Information, Exalting, close to Central Hospital there. That one was paying 8,000 naira. She said food. But the stress was too much that I fell sick. That is how I stopped the work too. Because when I went to test, the doctor said that the heat is too much for me. Then I stopped the work. I went to another house help again at Oluku. That one self trouble every day. Then I also went to Akko Gate Pure Water at Akure Road. Before month end, by then I rented a room there. Before month end, I will borrow money to go to work. Even at the end of the month, before they pay the money, they were also paying 15,000. The money will not be reach anything, and debt was accumulating in my neck because I'm owing debt here and there because of the illness of my husband before he died. When he died, nobody to help, so people were dragging me up and down for the debt. Then I started looking for where I will work. That is why I'm moving from one place to another, and the work is not favorable. So until from that Ako gate, that is where one of my relatives, that is from my village, said I should come to Obahi here to come and be managing with her in their house. Although she's late now, she was the one that asked me to come. She's sick and she's late, which is paying me very much. Then when I come, I look, what will I be doing? Somebody said I should come and be staying with her. Will she be the one feeding me with children? I said, I was thinking what to do. Then I start with Akam. The very day I come to Obahi, this Obahi I am today, it was September 23, 2017. It was already been in day that day, Obahi market day. Then I was only having 1,500. I take the money to the market. I bought Akam. I bought white corn, 500. That time things were not costly like this. Then I bought yellow corn, 500. I bought bag and the fitter, we used to fitter the Akam. That is how I started. When I come back from market, my children was like, hey, mommy, welcome, welcome. Where is the thing you bought? They saw a corn inside my bag. Mommy, what is this? I said, that is what I went to go and buy. To do what? I said, I want to start business. They don't understand. So, and there is no business that can start with 1,500 and nobody to give me. So that is how I put the Akam inside water. To even grind it, I don't have money. The corn, I put the corn inside water, the white and the yellow, for 3 days to reach, so that I can grind it. I don't even have money to grind it. So one of my Christian sister that give me 300 naira to grind the corn. So after grinding it, I filter it. But I don't know how to hawk, because I have not hawked before. So I was once a businesswoman before my husband late. Everything go, business disappear. And this is life. Now I know that when you are in trouble, nobody to help. So no more sister, I know that. Although me myself, I was born alone. I'm the only daughter of my mother. I don't have brother, I don't have sister. That is what is giving me tears every day. I think I have brother and sister. Maybe I will see who will help me. So, in fact, I'm suffering with the children. Really suffering. I started with that Akam. I don't know how to walk. It was that my late friend sister. I said, Auntie, I don't... He said, just shout now, people will buy. I said, okay. I carried the rubber of the Akam of a truth. People started buying it. The following day, I lost because I'm not used to this area. I was just new person that time. I don't know where I am. I'm from this very area now. Now started seeing myself at Upper Mission Extension, that side, Aduwawa. So that is how, when I was shouting by Akam, seeing beauty, I thought it was a building where people were living. I never knew that they are uncompleted building. Before you know, I discovered to meet myself inside bush now. But it's full of beauty. And why I know that I'm now in the wrong place, I started perceiving all these Indian people, all these boys were smoking inside us, perceiving cigar in there. I say, God, please don't allow me to die inside this place I am. I don't even know where I am now.
So you were just hawking and you were just going.
I was going Tracy house till I found myself in that area. So inside me, I was praying to God until I now saw EBS. This EBS stand, I was seeing it in the distance.
What is EBS?
EBS station. This EBS, when you go like this now, along this way, you will see EBS. So when I was now seeing that soundboard, very far where I am, I said, okay, through this place, I can locate my place where I come from. So then I started tracing the road that I just found myself. Then I met a gate, which I followed the gate and bus out and met Omega Church. So I say, okay. So I followed, immediately I get to that Omega church. It was just direct to that EBS station. And now thank God that day I come out. Then from there I find myself home. Even throughout that day that I lost, ask me how much did I say? Just 400 naira. That thing give me tears. When I come home, I lock myself inside. I was crying. I say, God, today I lost. I didn't be something happened to me. Who will now? Nobody can give account. Who will not take care of my children? Is it this 400 naira I will say to rent a house of mine, because I will not remain there forever, where she was just helping me to attach with her at that time. 400 naira I will say to pay house rent, send children to school, and feed them. I was seriously bringing out tears. But at the end, tears did not solve anything now. Even as I'm speaking to you now, I'm not using lens. When I went for test, they say, oh, you cry too much. So I continued the life. What do? I still continue selling the account. Then I said, okay. I come to my mind, I say, momo is a food that people used to eat, and they also use it to drink akamu too. I say, let me add momo to it. Then I went to the market. I beg the mala, not even market, there was a mala that normally sell inside that our estate there. So I begged the mala, through that my auntie always follow him to buy things. I said, mala, please just give me 6 cups of beans. I will pay you. I want to do my money when I sell finish. The man give me the 6 cups. Measure the 6 cups for me. Then the little money that I sold from that account, I use it to buy the ingredients, like pepper, onions, and maggi that I will put in that mama. Then I do the mama, that daybreak of it, I put it on my head. Then I hold the account. I now started selling that mama with that account, which is I'm still doing till today. That's what I'm using to manage the family. But the thing is really stressing me. Why? Because I don't have money to, even though you are doing little business, if you have your own money to do it, you will know your gain, your profit and all. But me, I don't have my own money, which results to borrowing of lapo. I'm borrowing lapo. Why? Because children must go to school now. Now, this house now, although it's not my house, but I'm here now as my house. I'm paying the rent. It's somebody's house. And I'm trying to manage the payment before favor matter now coming with those borrowing of money, paying interest. To borrow money and pay interest is not easy. It's not easy and it's not good. To me, it's not good. But just because I don't have choice, and without I don't borrow, I cannot sell that market for children to feed and to pay house rent. Then, before you know, I was still asking God to help me, send a helper that will bring us out of this hardship and poverty. Then favor matter enter last year, which is on the 11th of June. Went to school and she did not return. We started looking for her. Before a number called me and said, are you the mother of Favor? I said, yes. Before that number called me, I have go to DSS office. So I moved to government house, different places, give information, tip. I'm looking for my daughter. Then everybody started looking for her. Nowhere to be found. Then a call came and asked me, which is on the 3rd of August now, 2nd and 3rd, are you the mother of Favor? I said, yes. He said she's using cry to disturb our camp. I said, my daughter is Favor and I'm looking for her. Where is she? Who are you speaking? He said, me, I be madam. I say, madam, which madam? Okay, where is my daughter Favor? Give her phone. He give it to her. The only thing that one said, Mommy saved my life. Then collect the phone back. Then I told the person talking, because I don't know the person physically. He just called me. I told the person, release my daughter. He said, I want to release her, but you have to bring 1.5 million. I say, 1.5 million? He said, yes. I say, I am a widow. I push wheelbarrow. I borrowed lapo to manage my family. Where will I get 1.5 million? I beg you in the name of God, release my daughter. Immediately I said, so he said, Madam, it's because she said you are a widow. Many favor have already told them that she's a fatherless child. It's only her mother managing the home. That's why we told you to bring 1.5 million. I said, even though you say 10,000, I don't have. Where will I bring it from? Is it this little hawking I'm doing, borrowing money? That agidi that is there, so that you people saw there, so it's 400 naira. Somebody used to supply me. I use it to sell the mama. I normally buy credit. When I sell finish, I pay. Is that what I will use to pay 1.5? I said, please. I started begging that voice to release my daughter. He said, Madam, if you don't send 1.5 million, forget about her. She's lost forever. I said, no, she cannot lose. She's my daughter. And she's a covenant child. You have to release her. She's a child of God. Then cut the phone. I explained to my pastor. I explained to the workers. Then we will go into serious prayer. That was on the 2nd. On the 3rd, another number call again. Madam, this girl seriously using cry to disturb our camp. Oh. Send that 1.5. We want to send account number so that we should send that 1.5. I said, I don't have 1.5. Release my covenant child. She's a child of God. He said, okay, if you insist, she's lost forever. She repeated again. She cut the call. That is when I know that. Then I asked her, where are you people? He said, when you are saying that I should release her, we are not in Nigeria. I said, where are you? He said, they are in Mali. I said, Mali? Somebody that went to school from Obayi. Then you are now in Mali. How come? They don't tell me anything. The person cut the call, but it was a voice of a lady. Finish. We didn't hear again. Then what do I do? There is nothing I can do. I was crying day and night, calling God. Then also my people, my prayer warrior, all of us, we go into prayer. Because we have seen that the battle now is only God that can fight it. We now, we are in Nigeria. Then I say they are in Mali. We don't know road to Mali. And even though we enter Mali, we don't know where they are. So what do we do now? I started telling God that you are the creator of the whole world. So I don't know where favor is. You know. Go and bring that for me. We enter prayer. The thing stressed me. I'm almost, in fact, I'm fainted that time. But I still encourage myself. And my member also encouraged me. They really try. Prayer day and night. They were praying, encouraging me, don't worry. God will go and bring her. I will say amen. So that is how we continue till we don't know that even when we are doing all those things, they were trying to sell her. But when she now come, that is when she started explaining her experience. That they will take her to people that dig gold. They want to sell her. They take her to all these Mala, these Quran people. They will look at her forehead. They will look at her palm. They will say, they were not telling the people there that kidnap her to take the girl to where they carry her from. That she's a bad market. So, but the person still insists. To the extent, one day he said, the person now say, I think you say you be winch. You are just here. one day I will just use pistol to kill you. I use 10 CFA, which is, they say is 10,000 in Nigerian money, to buy land and bury you. See, she started talking different things. But to this great God be the glory. Nobody buy from her. The thing become problem in their neck. Then, when this God know that we can't go to Mali, then he go for us. He go by himself. Because when she come and started telling, we have to ask her, how did you come out? By then, NAMTIP, they were trying. And this IB Women Resources, they were really trying. People were trying. The message go to Lagos, different offices. People were trying to help. Government were, but to no avail, because the number they used to call, that number no they go again. So, but this God go to the battle by himself and bring her out. Why I said God go? Because when we asked her, how did you come out? She said this fateful day she was sleeping when she saw shiny lights. Although they were guiding them, according to her, shine into her eye, and she opened her wake up. The light was so shiny that since she have been there in that camp, she have never seen such a light. Then, according to her, it's like the light was acting like a magnet, and she was following the light. That is how she followed the light to a particular gate, which since she have been there, that gate have not been open. He said when she get to the gate, she met the two chairs, which the gate men were using to sit down. She met their mat, she met their kettle. They used to pray. But the two of them were not there. Then the light shined that she saw the gate open. That is edges. No, the key is still locked. According to her, the key is still locked, but the inches cut and the gate shift. So that is how she said she look at back again and nobody is tracing her, chasing her. That is how she follow that particular place and come out, and the light was still shining. She was following the light till she moved out of that area and got to a particular place which she met a lady and a great good morning, man. By then the lights have disappeared and they have break. He said to what surprised her is in that place they don't hear English. But that very faithful morning, the person, she greet the person with, because she don't hear their language, but she greet the person, good morning, ma, and the person respond and said, Auntie, save me. Say I will save you, but where you are coming from, I can't put you anywhere now, because did you know how many lives that have gone? Did you know how blood have rushed in that place? Why others are giving birth and they are selling their children? Many people have lost their life. So he said when they were discussing, there is a tithe standing by them, and a man stand by the tithe. So this lady now open her bag and count money and give to that tithe and take this girl away from this environment. That is how she followed the tithe, and the tithe take her to a very far place from that area. Then get to a park. So they were in that park for 2 days. It's only that driver now she know. That's why they are not speaking the same language. So he said, he will ask, brother, we don't reach. He said, don't worry, somebody that will carry you will come. So he said they were there for 2 days. The second day, that driver left. Then another man came. That one also was hearing English. That was the man that now say, follow me, which now carry her to Burkina Faso. When she now get to Burkina Faso, she met a Nigerian person, a boy man, which she now used in phone to call us and said, Mommy, I have escaped. From where are you now? He said, I'm in Cotonou. She don't even know where she is. So then she gave the phone back to the person, and the person said that I should send 80,000 naira so that they can cross her to Cotonou. I said,
She said she's in Cotonou. He said, no, they are not in Cotonou. Say, where then they are still far for Cotonou. So it's only 80,000 that can cross out to Cotonou. And me, I don't get 1 naira. Then I started crying again. Started looking for where to borrow money. And the person told me that where they are now is a park at Burkina Faso. I said, okay. They should send the address of that place to my phone. They send it. I'm still getting the address. The whole message is still in my phone. They send it. We now discover that it's a Burkina Faso, a village called Abu. So I said, okay, what you will do now, look for a church and enter. He said, Mommy, there is no church. Oh. They practice Muslim. Now Islamic land. Oh. I said, there must be church. No matter what it is. He said, Mommy, no church. I said, okay. And she's not sounding fine. Oh. I said, okay. Through that address where they are, I gave it to one of my sister's son that study at Ekpoma University. I said, please help me to Google this thing. You enter Google, where check out whether church no dey that village. Then the boy search the thing, Google it out and discover a church. Church of Christ, Catholic and Assemblies of God. He said where she is now, it is Assemblies of God that is close to her in that place. I said, okay, it's okay. Send the address to her. Then I call. We are not using that Ebony Percy phone to communicate. I call them. I say, brother, help me give her. Where una dey? Make I tell her where go see church. Say, okay. He give it to her. I said, there is Assemblies of God close to where you are. Go and search for it and enter house of God. God will save you. He said, okay. That is how. In that park, they met many people there. It's just like Central, according to them. Because when the Nigeria embassy come into the matter, they were sending messages. They were video everywhere and sending it to my daughter's phone that time. So that is it. He said, okay, Mommy, I'm here. Then she gets up and traced the church. According to her, she was going, other 2 guests that come from Abia, they are not Edo State. There are some guests there too, but 2 follow her. Those ones say they come from Abia State. They both come to Nigeria. So they follow her to the church. When they get to the church, gate man, they hear English. So the gate man go into the church. I went to go and call pastor that understand their language. Then it is not the pastor that interviewed and said, where is your contact? They said, no more phone. They have collected their phone. But my daughter said, I have my mommy phone number offered. All my children, they get my phone number offered. So I give to the pastor. That day was on Sunday. So I was in the church. My phone ring, because throughout that period, I normally hold my phone. My phone ring, I saw plus and number. I said, this is foreign number. I pick it. He said, I am a pastor from Burkina Faso. I said, good afternoon, sir. He said, your daughter is with me in favor. I said, I'm the one that sent her to go to church. He said, yes, this is Assemblies of God. So I told her to give me contact. I want to confirm if it is true. I said, it is true. I'm her mother. Please help me to save her. Till I look for money to send so that you can help me to take care of her and send her back to me in Nigeria. The pastor said, okay. But for now, she can't move. And she can't follow him too. He now want to take her to police station. So I started begging the man that he should not take her to police. He said, no, not that they want to do her anything or arrest her. He just wants the government there to permit him to take care of her because she's not looking fine. I say, okay, sir. Of a truth, he take them. The other 2 girls follow, take the 3 of them to police station, then give him permit to take care of them. Then he take favor. All of them, they now went to church. Then the following day again,
Then went to police station again. We all communicated, both the police. Then they now invite our Nigeria people there. This very pastor now is not in Nigeria. He's a Burkina Faso man.
He just understands English.
He just understands English. We speak. I have the man number. If you call him now, he will pick. So we are now living as a family because he helped my daughter. So that is it. So around 8 in the night, he called me back and said, your daughter is with me. The police have released her to me. So I want her to rest. Then the pastor buy cloth for her to change the one in her body, because it's only one cloth she come out with, so that she can bath and take care of herself. They give her food, they take care of her. So the following day, the pastor called me and said, madam, they say you are a widow. I said, yes, sir. I said, please, I'm looking for money. He said, don't worry. He said, favor will come to Nigeria. Whatever it will take her to come to Nigeria, the church will take care of it. I said, thank you, sir. He said, don't bother yourself to look for money again. I started thanking the man. So that is how the man now told me that he will send a number to me, Nigeria person, which is Lawan from Oyo State, from that Burkina Faso, that he will be the one to follow favor to Nigeria. I should not fear at all. I say, okay. Which is keep to his promise. Then, when they now get to that station, they said they asked him. We were watching them. We were not doing video call. So they asked who will take care of the responsibility. So the pastor said, I will take care of favor. Oh, they did not say what of the other girl. They are also Nigeria. So they now sent to Nigeria community police there. Then they come in and said they are their children. They will take care of them. So that is how all of them join hands together, contribute money, and send the three of them back to Nigeria. Even when they want to enter bus, we were doing the video call. Then the Lawan told me that, madam, because I was calling them every minute, he said, madam, don't worry yourself. I am in Nigeria. You are Edo State. Me, I'm from Oyo State. Nothing will happen to your daughter. We can see. He said, for your daughter to reach our hand, we see that it is the finger of God. Don't worry. We will take care of her and she will come back to Nigeria safe and sound. I will follow her. I said, thank you, sir. So which actually they keep to their promise. God really used them. And Lawan followed them all through. They started the journey on Wednesday that week and finally land on Saturday at Ijesha boundary, which the man now hand over them to one of his brother called Wasiu. Then he also sent that one number to me. He told me that Shaki boundary is very far from Edo State. So because of that, his brother living at Ibadan will come and pick them and drop them at Ibadan. So from Ibadan, I will now go and collect my daughter. That place will be more easier for me. I say, thank you, sir. So that is how they come. When they now reach Shaki boundary, the man go back to Burkina Faso and Wasiu from there take over. And the man told me that they have bring them to Nigeria, but they need money that we carry them down to Ibadan. Then we send 6,000 naira. I don't have 6,000 naira. I don't have money. Throughout the period from June till that July, I was not doing anything again. It was people. This one, people were bringing food, contributing small things for me, for my family to live that time. Nobody, no brother, no sister. Then women that they are in charge now send that 6,000 naira to Polaris bank account. They really helped me that day. They were the one that sent 6,000 naira. Then they use it to break them down to Ibadan. Then from Ibadan now send transport that bring her to Benin City. They said no need for me to come to Ibadan. Then they will put her
the motor that is coming to Benin direct, which they did. Then I finally received her July 31st.
From when?
From Mali to
The date she got missing.
okay, from June 11th to July 31st, she get to my hand.
That's more than a month.
It's more than a month. Almost going to 2 months that time. June 11. She went to school June 11. She did not return. Then I finally received her back July 31st. So for her coming back alive, I really appreciate God. Oh. I thank God. I thank the people that enter prayer. For me, people pray. Even in this estate, people pray. People were praying. Churches, not only my church, churches were praying. People were praying. Government was also doing that. Those women, the women that said they send money, they were praying and they were also happy. So I thank them. I don't know how to thank them. I don't have money to thank them, but I appreciate. I give God the glory that as many that prayed for me when my daughter was away, God will meet them at the point of their need. And I pray to the whole world that what I experienced that almost take my life, if not this God, maybe I could have died before the arrival of this girl. You see that woman that you people see just now, day and night, that woman don't finish. Say, you will not die. I say, auntie, I will die. Say, no, favor will come back and life and meet you. I really thank all of them. They help me. They encourage me. If not, this girl will have not met me alive because the shock was too much. So,
you mentioned accumulated debt the other time. Do you know how much you are owing precisely? The debt you have incurred over the years. Do you know how much precisely you are owing?
I cannot really know how much, but I know reach 726,000. Because why it be like that? I was owing. Okay, when my husband died? Right from the time my husband died, where I entered debt, it was 1,223,000 that time. That really bring me down to this stage I am today. Till today, the money I have not finished because I could not be able. The only thing we have, the land we have, I sold it at 315,000 that time, but it did not go anywhere. So I went to court because of all these debts. I sleep in station 3 days. Somebody take me to court. I could not be able to remit what they asked me to be remitted because of what I'm owing her. Then she arrested me. I sleep in station until I was through the process of all those small job I was doing that time. I was able to finish the payment of them, but others are still remaining. Inside that one that I'm still managing, that is where all this problem still come. Then I started to the journey again.
So you slept in cell?
Yes, so I slept in cell
for 3 days.
For 3 days.
Because you were owing.
Because I'm owing. So it's only my mother. My mother started crying and looking for money up and down. So that time, that is the generator I have that time. That is when they sold it at the rate of 30,000 naira. Because it's what I have that I can use to bail myself. Hence, there is nobody. I sold many of my things. There was a day I packed my wrapper out to sell. My mother now advised, if you sell this wrapper, number one, the money will not go anywhere. And number two, will you be naked? I said I will sell. I still sell out of it. I sold some of my wrapper, some of my things that I have. I don't have house. Some of the things that I know that I can sell, I sold it. I said to the water pot safe, you can see that rubber at the backyard there. Because of debt, I sold 2 out of that rubber that I used to soak apple to manage market. I sold it at the rate of 4,000 naira. Somebody that I'm owing came to draw me money. I don't have money to pay. Then I said, I have something to sell. I sold 2,000 naira. I use it to clear the one in reach. I will buy cassava at bush. I will do akpu. So different. I will just manage it with different small business because there is no money to start business again.
Okay. Let me ask. So you said you still sell the akamo and moi till now.
Yes.
How much do you make from it daily? I mean, you said it's not that much, but on a daily basis, do you have an idea how much?
It's not. Although I thank God, I can. I used to hawk it. Before I will hawk the momo, the akamu, the agidi, I can get like 4,000 at times 3,000 something a day. So if I know that, well, in everything they say we should give God the glory. That's why I'm always thanking God, and that is what I'm using. That's because the thing is, it's not enough to carry the house. That neither than to waiting never fit carry house. Now you want to pay debt. That's why the debt was now accumulating, because you can see my daughter coming just now. She's just coming from school. That girl now, yesterday she was telling me, Mommy, does it mean that I will not write exam? You have not paid my school fees. I said, don't worry, God will do it. You will write exam. She said, Mommy, it's not possible. If I don't pay my school fees, I cannot write exam. I said, don't worry. Even today, before you people call me, I was just thinking, when she come back, although I will still ask her, when are you people starting exam? I know they are doing testing now, but I don't really know when they are going to start exam. So that is it. Okay. So even this house now, because of favor issue, that's why this house now, I'm owing this house now. But based on say the landlord is good, let me put it in that way, it's good to me, because if he is not good, maybe for don't pursue me come out. Why? Because I renew my rentage every September. Favor got missing June to come back, July, no business, nothing doing. When she come, not that she just come, you see her like that too. We start second battle, which I battle till December. Even as she come that July, I have not still started doing business, so because she was not sound. These are some of the. I did 11 tests for her. These are the tests. These are some of the tests I did for her, including HIV test. I did it. These are the hospital cards that she used to go to hospital. We attend the 2 hospitals, Vivian Center and the Central Hospital. So I was, in fact, I was restless. I was confused. I don't know what to do. I was not doing anything again. Then that continued accumulating, because in that process of taking care of her, I was still borrowing money. I don't have money of my own. I was still borrowing money. And my landlord is aware that I'm passing through problem. So he said, okay, there is nothing I can do. I just pray that this girl should survive for us. You can see now, this house rent now. Not that she dashed me the money. She called me last week and said, Madam, how far? Another year. It won't come be 2 years. I said, I know, sir. I will do it. It's him that is holding the lawyer, because already this house is in hand of lawyer. Lawyer now will not like to hear say money no dey. He will like to do his job, but because of the landlord now come me and tell the lawyer say this is what happened to this my tenant, don't worry. That's why the lawyer but he still calling me. Even day before yesterday, I saw the lawyer when I went out for hockey. He said, Madam, did you know me? I said, I know you, sir. He said, how far now? You know, say, we don't try. I say, I know, sir. God will do it. He said, okay, amen. So, but when I saw him, shock entered me. I was afraid. I don't know where to go and borrow money again to renew house rent of 2 years. We are already in March now, going to 2 years. So all these things is giving me thinking. In fact, I know they sleep for night. I'm not sad as I'm here now because of all this stress I'm passing through.
How much is the house rent?
The house rent is 140
A year.
per year. Any person that can rescue me, that can help me, Nigeria can help me, government can help me, whosoever that can come to my rescue to help me, I will really appreciate and thank that person. Because what I'm passing through, my brother, is what I don't pray for somebody to pass through it. It's God that is keeping me alive. What I'm passing through is really, really terrible. I'm appealing and begging the country to help me. And as they do, I know that this God will bless them.